again and your pen to listen to that important topic. Welcome, Dr. GICHOHI.
Okay. Thank you. The university management, the organizers of this event, Dr. Mercy Maina, who is a member of Career Guidance Institute. Career Guidance Institute is a professional body of career development services practitioners. So I chair the Standards and Guidelines Committee together with Mr. Joroge. My topic is preparing and planning for college education. And so I have 3 items that I want us to share. It is what is college education, then 2, why college education, and then 3, how do I get there? So it is what, why, and how. So what is college education? It is any any education option after high school. You are in high school now. We expect you to proceed beyond high school. And so what is college education? It is any education option that is offered after high school, either in a university, in a technical college, technical training institute, or any college that leads to a degree, a diploma, a certificate, or a craft certificate. So it takes care of each one of you. So we are here as educators, as people who've gone before you, to encourage you to pursue college education, because it's any education that you can pursue beyond high school in a university like Kenyatta University, a technical training institute. Kenyatta University has a TVET section, so that is also another option, and then any other college that will lead you to a degree, a diploma, a certificate, or a craft certificate. So what are the main categories of college education? Any education beyond high school. It would be a university, it would be a TVET, it could be a teacher's training college, it could be a medical training college, it could be aviation college, it could be an art school, whether it is creative or literary arts. It could be a middle-level private college that offers any of the driving school that will give you ICT or even study abroad. So it's any of those options. So why are we interested in pursuing college education? College education has several benefits. Among them is economic benefits that helps you develop skills for job creation, innovation, and employment. And people who have higher education or education beyond high school are likely to earn more than any other person who does not have college education. Any person who pursue work beyond high school without any training, they work as unskilled workers. They work as unskilled workers. And so we do not want you to work as a skilled worker when we have opportunities and when even the government has invested heavily in post-secondary education. There are also personal benefits to college education. It gives you career and personal growth. So if you want to grow your career, you want to grow personally, then this college education gives you that opportunity. There are also social benefits. You are able to make new friends. When you go to college, we are beneficiaries of college education, and we made new friends. That's how we have known each other, that's how we have networked, and that's why we are able to expand our network. So there are social benefits of joining or pursuing college education. That is what college education can do for you. Economic benefits, personal benefits, and social. They also have benefits because you are likely to live longer if you have college education. So then, how do you get there, and what are the processes? I have 6-step process that you're going to go through so that you can be able to narrow down to how to get to college education. Step one, you need to know yourself and the reasons why you are joining or you are considering college education. The first one is to consider or to know yourself and the reasons for considering college education. So why do you, is it for economic benefits? Is it for social benefits? Is it for health benefits? Is it for personal growth? So what should you do in that step, knowing yourself? So you need to analyze your personal characteristics. What are your interests? What are your strengths? What are your talents? What are your personalities? What are your values? So when you identify those characteristics, then it also helps you narrow down to what, even when you talk about Kenyatta University, what will you come and study? So it involves analyzing your personal characteristics, your interests. Is it number work? Is it word? Is it people? Is it hand and body coordination? We've seen the dancers, how they are able to dance very well. So it means that they have body-hand coordination. So is it something that you'd want to consider? And from that area, then which department will I, what information do I need to get from there? So in terms of knowing who you are, in terms of personal characteristics, I will shortly share with you a model that has been usually used to help high school students to know who they are. We use the John Holland typology called RIASEC. RIASEC model, John Holland typology, or RIASEC. Who is John Holland? John Holland was an industrial psychologist that studied people in a work environment and found that some people were very motivated, others were very bored, others were disinterested. And so he did a study, and his study revealed that people can loosely be arranged or grouped into 6 categories that he called RIASEC. R for realistic, I for investigative, R for artistic, S for social, E for enterprising, and C for convectional. The RIASEC, hence the name RIASEC. It's the abbreviation of realistic, investigative, artistic, social, enterprising, and convectional. So I'll share the descriptions. So the R are the doers. John Holland described realistic people to be doers. They like to work with their hands. They want to fix machines. They want to use tools to assemble, operate. Others want to play sports. They want to work with plants and animals, and generally want to work outside. So those are the realistic people. They want to work with their hands, to machines and tools, and generally use their body, manual and body strength to be able to apply themselves in an area in their careers. The I is investigative. They are thinkers. The people who want to research, they diagnose, they analyze, they experiment, then they are highly curious. They want to find out why things happen. I'm sure in your biology classes, in your chemistry, in your physics, there are people who want to find out why are we doing this experiment. Thus, such people can be described as thinkers. They want to find out why things are done. The A represents for creators. They express themselves in writing, in dancing, in drawing, in decorating, performing, composing, painting, and designing. So they want to come up with artistic expressions or pieces of art that are very unique, that are beautiful, and for that, either they can write poems, they can write plays, and they can also dance. The people who are the group, the dancers, they fall under this category of artistic. The people who take photographies, they fall under this category. Then we have the social. They are described as helpers. They care, they generally want to be around people. They care for people. They want to teach. They want to counsel. They want to advise. They want to comfort. They empathize generally with people. And so for that reason, they have been described as helpers. So their work is to be around people and to encourage, and they also feel with them. When they are in challenges, they feel with them. Then we have enterprising. Is they are the persuaders. They lead others. They want to be leaders. The student leaders fall under these categories, and I'm sure the school prefects also fall under these. They lead others. They motivate. They are goal achievers, and they're also risk takers. So the business people who in terms of people who want to start businesses, they fall this category. Then we have others who are very convectional. Convectional, which is C, they are organizers. They are very organized. They are orderly. They like plans. They don't want ad hoc things. They love numbers. They are very detailed. They are very systematic, and they're also very neat. So those are the reflect in terms of the descriptions that I have shared and how you can get into that. And one of the ways, if you get an opportunity to be able to get, there's a RIASEC test, you can get it. There are free assessments on that can help you know which category you fall under. So step one is knowing yourself. Knowing yourself, and so you need to know, are you a realistic person? Are you a doer? Are you a thinker? Are you a creator, a helper, persuader, or organizer, using the John Holland typology? The second step, once we know who we are, our personal characteristics, I like working with numbers. I love people and want to work with people. So the next step is to identify careers that match your personal characteristics. Identifying careers that match your personal characteristics. For example, if you look at the realistic careers, where we said they are doers, they enjoy hands or manual activities, they want to work with machines and tools, they want to play sports, what are the careers that are associated with that? If we think in terms of plants and animals, it would be agriculture. If it is machines and tools, it would be the engineering. If it is building construction, whether it is stone, whether it is wood, whether it is metalworks. We also have sports. There's physical, they want to use their body strength so that they can apply themselves. We have sports, we have computers, we have chef, we have hair and beauty, event planning, police service, clothing and fashion design. All those are some of the characteristics that would fall under machines and tools. And then they're physical. They will generally work with their hands. So once I identify what careers associated with my personal characteristics, then I will match with the courses that are offered. So what are the courses that will be associated with agriculture? What are the courses that will be associated with building and construction, and especially with stone? If it is woodwork, if it is metalwork, what would be the courses that are offered? So again, if it is the sports, what are the courses that are offered in that area? And once you do that, you match the courses with educational requirements. You match that with educational requirements. So if it is the sports, I enjoy sports, and I would want to pursue a career in sports. So what would be the course that would be relevant to that particular area? It would be sports science. Kenyatta University offered sports science. Find out more about sports science. What are the educational requirements? What are the subjects needed? What are the grades needed? And so that, by and large, if it's the area that you enjoy, you'll be able to apply yourselves. So based on this, therefore, analyze your strengths and weaknesses, and make a plan of how you are going to overcome any of the. Once you know the requirements, once you know what are the subjects that are needed, the grade that is needed, then what are your strengths against that particular course? Is it possible for you to join it? If it's not, what can you do? It is still early in the year. What efforts can you put to ensure that you get there? So the fifth step is to get more information on your preferred area. So now we have identified the course, we've identified my personal characteristics, I have known the careers that are associated with that characteristic, I know the course that is offered and the requirements. So in addition to that, we can get more information about that preferred area. So visit institutions that offer that particular course, and which universities that offer those courses, and then today's exercise, we have that opportunity to visit the stands and be able to get the support services in terms to know what is expected of in terms of different courses that are offered in Kenyatta University. Research more, use Google search to be able to help you. Read from get information from newspapers, books, and magazines, and also speak to professionals in those particular areas. Professionals in those areas will give you insights. They will share with you what is expected, how they got into those fields, what are the challenges, what are the current trends in that particular area. So it is important that you also consider speaking professionals. And then the sixth step is to get more about application procedures and funding sources. College education in Kenya is funded, we have sources of funding, and so we have Pauline, and we have Mr. Gishinga from KUSIPS, who will be able to give us more information on how the application procedures and the funding sources for that. So, in a nutshell, what am I saying in terms of your preparation? You need to know yourself, use the RIASEC model, and I said you can access that, a free career assessment test, RIASEC test, it is available online. Then identify careers that link to your personal characteristics and read more about them. Establish the courses that are linked to your preferred careers, and then find out more in educational requirements, subjects, and grades. And that's why we are here today, so that we can interact with the faculty, we can interact with our professors and the tutors in that area. Then get more additional information by visiting institutions, speaking to professionals, and using the Google search or any other sources of information. And then get information about the application procedures and the sources of funding. So I leave you with the words that are getting started ahead is getting started. Getting started, the secret of getting ahead is getting started. It is early in the year, we can make plans and be able to do it, and do it well, and be able to get our dreams valid. Thank you.
Let's give another big hand to Dr. Mercy GICHOHI.